So guys, I just wanted to show you these new tips that I got in. So you know that for those of you that have bought my XXL low curve nail tips, which I absolutely love, they're super long, but there is longer ones. Oh my goodness, these are triple X. So this is the ones that are on my website at the minute. So this is the low curve XXL. Look at the difference in the size of those guys. Oh my goodness, super long. So I'm so excited to use them in this video, and can't wait to show them off for you. So this is the set that I'm going to create in today's video, and I know it's not really an autumn set, but I just thought I would do something completely different just to showcase these new tips. And of course, all the products I'm going to be using, all the acrylic is from Glitterbels. When I'm applying my nail tips, I'm using the Glitterbels Effortless Adhesion Glue, but I always use a brush on activator as well. That way you don't have to keep pressing and pressing for, you know, quite a few seconds until the glue actually starts to take hold. It does it instantly. And especially if you're working on your practice hands, or there is some tips that, I don't know, they just don't stick properly. So I always find using this little brush on activator just helps everything stick instantly. If any of you are wondering why my nails are a little bit shiny, I haven't prepped my nails because I'm going to be taking these straight off again. I have applied some cuticle oil because I haven't applied my little nail stickers, the nail guards. But I wanted to make sure that I had a really nice base to be able to do this set. So starting out on the little finger, and I'm going in with Pretty Pudding. This is a new one to me. I don't think I've used this in any of my sets before, so I just wanted to show you guys this colour. It's a very hard colour to try describe the colour of it. On the screen here it looks like a really, it almost looks white, but when you actually see it in person, it's almost like a really light stone colour, and it has just an ever so slight little shimmer to it. It is really pretty. So the little finger is going to be a full coverage of this Pretty Pudding. I'm going to keep all the acrylic application in real time, and then towards the end of the video I will make it double speed just to keep the length of the video down for you guys. So moving on now to the ring finger, and I'm going in with Pom Pom. So Pom Pom is not a core powder, but I am going to use it to do my extended nail bed with, just because it has kind of the same opaqueness as the Pretty Pudding. So the first bead that I set down is my smile line bead. So you can see I'm just shaping it up and making sure that my walls are high enough so that whenever I push my colour up towards it, it's going to give a nice crisp appearance. in now with my cuticle bead and my apex bead. I'm keeping it quite flat because with this not being a core powder, I do need to give myself a bit of room to be able to go in and cap over it with the glass slippers so that my nails aren't going to be overly thick. Moving on now to the middle finger, and I'm going in with Earth, which is this gorgeous iridescent pre-mixed glitter from Glitterbels. This actually was one of the first glitters that I purchased from Glitterbels way back about 2 years ago, and I don't use it often enough, but just seeing it on this set, I'm going to use it a lot more often because it is absolutely gorgeous. So I'm only going to bring the Earth up to just over the natural nail bed, and then I'm going to go in with Pink Opal, which I didn't show at the start, and just ombre that over some of that Earth. So as Pink Opal is a core powder with Glitterbels, I am going to make up my apex area so that whenever I go to cap the nails, I only need to cap over the glitter and not over the Pink Opal as well. So as you can see, whenever I placed my first bead of that pink opal, the glitter hadn't fully cured. So whenever I was blending it down, it transferred some of the glitter towards the cuticle area. So I'm going to let what pink opal I have on the nail cure, and then I'm going to come in and file that glitter off the nail bed area just before I go in with some more of the pink opal. Onto the pointer finger now, and starting out up at the cuticle area with some of the pink opal. I'm only going to bring this down probably just to cover the nail bed area, maybe just slightly beyond that, and then I'm going to do a marble on the rest of the nail. In with the second bead now, and this is going to form the rest of the cuticle area, and I'm going to blend it up just to meet the height of my apex. But if you look at the nails, the middle finger and especially, you can see just how thinly I am working with the acrylic, so that whenever I go in and cap the nails, they're not going to be overly thick, because there's nothing as horrible as thick nails. So now to do the marble, I'm going in with really wet beads of the Pretty Pudding, the Pom Pom, and some of the pink opal. And as you can see, I'm just using the tip of my brush just to guide and mix those colours together. And I'm just going to continue doing that the whole way down to the free edge. Now that I've finished the marble, and it's a really nice soft marble, I didn't want anything too bright. I'm just going to do the transition from the pink opal to the marble. I'm just going to fill that area in with a little bit more of that earth premixed glitter. Moving on now to the thumb, and I'm firstly going to end with some of the pretty pudding, starting up at the cuticle area, and I'm going to bring that down just to after where the natural nail bed ends, and I'm going to cut it off in a straight line. So there's a lot going to be going on in the thumbnail, so there's a lot of cutouts, a lot of glitter, there's a bit of everything in this one. Back to the ring finger now, and in with my hand file just to crisp up that smile line. You can see that I've covered over my acrylic pots just so that some of that dust doesn't contaminate any of my fresh acrylic. So once I'm happy with this smile line, I'm using my Glitterbels metal board file, and I'm just using the 180 grit refill. The other side is a 100, but I do find that it's a bit too coarse for refining smile lines. So here is a close-up of that extended nail bed. You'll be able to see the height of my side walls, but you can also see that it is quite flat. Because it's not a core powder, I do want to still go over and cap it with the clear. So I didn't want the apex being just too high. So back to the thumb, and that pretty pudding has cured now, so I'm just going back in with the hand file and just crisping up that line. in now with earth, and again I'm working really thinly so that I can go in and cap over the glitter with the glass slippers, and then once that has cured I can cut it off in a nice crisp line and then move on to the next stage. In with Pom Pom, and again once that starts to mattify I'll go in with my little craft knife and just cut it off in a nice straight line. So for the rest of the thumbnail, I'm going back in with some more of the pretty pudding. I can nearly speak today. The pretty pudding. That is such a mouthful. I think I've actually messed up those two words up quite a bit throughout this video. So while I'm putting on this pretty pudding, you got to see a side glimpse of my middle finger and the rest of the fingers. So you can see any of the areas where I have built up the apex, you can see that the apex has been built up, and then the area that I need to cap and just blend it up into that apex. So I have froze it here just so you can see on the middle finger and the pointer finger, you can see where I've built up the apex, and then where I need to bring that glass slippers up just to make sure the nail is nice and strong and it's not going to break. And then just to finish off the thumbnail, I'm going in with some of that earth and just blending it up over that pretty pudding. So back to the ring finger now and the extended nail bed. I'm going to push up pretty pudding just around that nail bed, and I'm going to bring it down probably as if it was like a salon length French nail that I was doing, and then I'll just cut it across in a nice straight line. So there is a lot going on in this finger as well, and we've got some glitter as usual and another little bit of marble. that was a little bit of a whoopsie there where it just completely fell off the nail onto my palm. So that is all the acrylic placed on the nails. All I need to do now, all the coloured acrylic and glitter placed on the nails now. So all I need to do is to go over and cap them all with the glass slippers. So I'm not going to show all of them being capped as they're all capped in exactly the same way. And the other finger that I'm going to show being capped is the middle finger, where I've used the pink opal to build up my apex. So I only need to blend that glass slippers up to where the apex is and then just bring it down to the free edge. So I did all the filing and shaping off camera just to keep the length of the video down, and now I'm just giving them a quick wipe over with some alcohol just to remove any of the dust and debris, and now it's top coat time. So I love top coat time, especially if I've used glitter, and you will just see that earth completely come to life. It is so iridescent. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous glitter, and it has all different types of glitter in it. It's got chunky bits, small bits. it is such a universal glitter, and depending on what colour you have underneath it, it kind of mimics the colour as well, so it will change depending on what colours you use. Just to add a little bit of art and decor to the nails, on the ring finger I'm going in with some white acrylic and some of that Pom Pom. In fact, no, it's not, it's Salmon Pink, just to do a two-tone flower. Again, this part of the video I have on double speed just to keep the length of the video down, and I finish up the nails just with some of white opal rhinestones for a change instead of crystals. So I'm going to let you go ahead and watch me do the flowers and add the rhinestones, and I'll come back just before the end. So I am nearly at the end of the video. I'm just adding some little caviar beads just to fill in any of the spaces. But I did just want to say a huge thank you to all of my regular viewers who have supported me from the start. And I just want to say thank you. If you're new to my channel and you've enjoyed this video, why not hit the subscribe button and you can help support my channel. And also tell your friends and your family if they're interested in nails to also subscribe. It will help me massively. And I will be back with another video, guys. So take care. See you soon. Bye.